Hello, hello, hello. Mic check. Hello, hello. This is Purtis, and this is the Perspective. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah, whatever. Them your bells and whistles right there. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Last night we talked about the three S's to success, and because I don't like to waste a whole lot of time, I'm going to explain one of those S's tonight or today, whichever one of these is you is watching. However, just one, just one. I'm going to explain one of those S's. Project Humanity here again. And don't forget, we're out here just trying to do our part to help out and create a little bit of unity because we see a lot of confusion. So, what I've been studying is how to create an atmosphere where we can protest, because I think that's something that creates unity. However, the protests that I've been studying have all kind of been the same. There's no changes, very little variation over the years. And that reminds me of something I heard a while ago. And I think it said, if ye does the same thing over and over again, and ye expects a different result, then ye may be insane. I think that's how it goes. So, how about we try something different rather than marching? Okay. Here's a suggestion. Because marching seems to be met with dogs, tear gas, water hoses, handcuffs, and batons. And more than that, it is also met with our family members being called out to actually enforce those actions upon us. So it's really hurting them. So the police officers who have to go out and actually do that, they really don't have a choice. They're told to go out here and get them home, basically, knowing that then we study that the First Amendment protects those individuals if they are peacefully doing that. But when you tell a police officer you go home, if you don't send them home, then you're basically saying he's going to lose his job if he doesn't go out there and do it, he or she. So again, we're faced with a conundrum where we have to wonder, are the police being forced to do some of the things that they do? Is that why we have so many of them who need counseling also? And why the bars are filled with police officers? The bars, I don't know, they drink a lot. I don't know. It's just possible that we do try and cover up some of the things that hurt us with alcohol. I do remember that's something I did myself at one time. So just something to think about while you're demonizing the police. They really are paid employees. So we need to really do some soul searching and really do some thinking. And what I suggest, again, just a suggestion, is we take a look at this marching thing and how can we get unity, protest, and our voices heard without endangering our family members on both sides. So, how about if we sit down and let God fight for us? And again, I told you, I believe in God. Not sure if you do, but again, you don't have to. We're going to use a great idea, and hey, we're going to just go with that. Use the great idea. We're going to sit down and not fight. How about that? Because what it does is, rather than marching and then possibly getting hit with a brick and spray with mace, and then you get angry and you burn down something, which creates a kind of a domino effect of burning down things. Rather than do that, how about we stay at home? Don't tear up anything. Don't burn down anything, because all that's going to do is increase the insurance rates in that area, and less businesses are going to be able to afford to come there after all the riots. So we have to start protecting our communities in a better way. So the leadership that we currently have, how about you guys start to mobilize nonviolent protest rather than the violent protest you seem to be unsure that you are actually promoting. So anytime you request people to show up somewhere, you're putting those people in danger. How about we request those people to stay at home and barbecue, meet their neighbors, hang out for a day, 2 or 3, 4, 5, or 6 until our voices are heard. Again, remember, if the garbage man takes off work and he convinces all the garbage men to take off work, I guarantee you within a week, they'll get their way, because you're going to have so much garbage around the city stacked up everywhere. You're going to be begging them to come back to work. So don't forget, people, you are the power. You have the power to make the change. You want to change things, but you have to approach things a different way. They are ready for you marching. They are not ready for you to sit down and not fight. And I think that's the best way to do it. So sit down. Why are you marching? That costs money, shoes, gas. You have to travel to the event. When we could protest from home and all be on a Facebook page talking about how we not going to work together. And if one person gets fired, we not going again for a week. We'll shut this thing down. So, hey, let's take a different approach. Not really sure. Hold on one second. Okay. So, couple more minutes again. I'm not going to give you too long, but that's what the sit down really is talking about. You have to approach things differently. And that's why I say I'm not going too hard over 10 minutes, because I'm starting to repeat myself. But that's why I said the plan is easy. You want it hard. Well, let me see how we can make that hard. I'm really, it's almost impossible for me to think of a way to make this a difficult task. Remember, sit down, shut up, and stop it. So you can go back to the first video to see what each one of those mean. Tonight, I was just going to try and today, I guess, depending on when you're watching it, just want to try and tell you about the sit down part. It's really saying marching is not working. It makes 0 sense to me. It's a repeat of an old tactic. If the elders are correct and they say you need to study what Dr. King did, you need to study what Malcolm X did, you need to study what all these other protesters, I don't like to name a gang of names because I don't know all of them by heart right off, unless I got a piece of paper. So just in studying those, you study what they did correctly, but you also study how they failed. So over the years, I've seen marching to be detrimental to the cause. It shows unity. However, it also makes us a target, and it kind of puts your faces out there like, hey, bam, 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 go get him. So everyone can participate in something so great as a stay home protest. We can say whatever cause matters to us at that time, and switch the narrative. Don't make yourself a target. Don't make your family members a target and have them to jeopardize their job by policing us. So again, we're going to get ready to cut this thing loose and cut you loose so you can enjoy the rest of your day. So, hey, again, this is Purtis with Project Humanity. Excuse me if the camera was shaking. It's supposed to be a GoPro, so it should be good. Again, Purtis with Project Humanity. And I'll get at you later. This is the perspective, and we'll see you again to explain the second and third S's. I'll holla.